right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's your favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back with another one like the other one, man. Hey, but before we get into the content, all right, y'all know everybody's innocent until proven guilty. This has got to be one of the most hardest challenges Big U got to face in his life right now. But this is what I mean when I say everything must come to an end. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how ruthless you is, how tough you is, how gangster you is. At some point in time in life, you got to stand up for everything you did on this blacktop. And can you handle that? You see what I'm saying? As we seen before he got arrested, you know, Big U made a statement that caught me. Like, he said, y'all trying to get somebody in trouble, referring to WAC 100 and 600. I don't believe nobody could get in trouble. When you make decisions on your own, that's what you made them for. Now, however somebody else proceeded, we grown. We ain't getting no ass whoopings out here, so we're not getting in trouble. But we do realize that we don't control our lives. You know, in the society that we live in, homie, it could be taken away at any minute. The moment you decide you want to do something that's against regulations on this blacktop, man, you can lose your life. But let me just say this, right? When people can't control you, they try to control how people see you. You see what I'm saying? And right now, we finna listen to some stuff that's involving Nipsey Hussle, right? Y'all heard the allegations. Right now, this is just hearsay, right? This is what the feds is trying to put on Big U. We're not going to pretend like it's just stamped 100%. But what we about to hear is extremely serious, and it's something that everybody speculated this whole time. So with that being said, let's get to the content. Big U caught on wiretap trying to unalive Nipsey Hussle. Feds expose everything, man. This is serious. So let's get to it. This is by Seti Nash. Let's go.
Big U hit with a second superseding indictment. Check out this exclusive from All Hip Hop. AllHipHop.com. Exclusive. Big U hit with superseding indictment for threatening to kill Nipsey Hussle and other supposed to be overt acts, but other over acts? Oh, all right. Anyways, Eugene Big U Henley faced new federal racketeer charges alleging threats against Nipsey Hussle and violent gang control tactics. Federal prosecutors have sharpened their case against Eugene Big U Henley with the slate of new overt acts that depict him as a violent shot caller who boasted about disciplining Nipsey Hussle and others, even as he publicly branded himself a community mentor. There we go right here. In a new superseding indictment, the government does not accuse Big U of playing any role in Hustle's 2019 killing outside the Marathon clothing store in South Los Angeles. Damn, it's been 2019 since that shit happened. The murder was prosecuted in state court where Ronald. I was going to say Ronald. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. Eric Ronald Holder Jr. was convicted of first-degree murder and later sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. Instead, federal prosecutors say intercepted calls captured Big U's years later threatening to kill Nipsey Hussle and others in describing himself as the hunter of the rolling 60s. Rhetoric they frame as part of a racketeering pattern of intimidation and control. On December 31st, 2022, on an intercepted call, Big U said that he was bigger than deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle and that he disciplined Nipsey Hussle and that defended he was bigger than any other rolling 60, according to Deputy Attorney General Todd.
All right, let's go back right there, bro. So they got him on wiretap, man. You know, we're not gonna pretend like Big U's perfect, bro. You see what I'm saying? In order to be a top dog on this blacktop, nigga, you gotta be violent. You gotta be ruthless. You gotta be willing to hurt any and everybody, right? But let me just say this for all the mamas out there that's hanging with their kids that's gangbanging, right? So you mean to tell me that you wouldn't let y'all baby daddy come around for putting hands on his son, but you'll let him join gang and get DP, get disciplined? That shit is crazy to me, man. There's some mamas out there hanging with their kids and watching their sons get DP'd and all that shit, but you put the daddy out the house because he was too hard on your son. You see what I'm saying? You want to hang out there and bang and slang, and this is not for every woman, but it's some women out there that you know, they out there gang banging with their kids. You know what I'm saying? They sons going through DPs and all that shit. You rather let the hood whoop on your son, but you won't let your own baby daddy touch your son up for acting out ass in class and all that shit, huh? We got to think about that shit, man. Now that I get older and I start to realize that shit, In the streets, homie, you gotta be willing to commit violence. You gotta be ruthless, and you gotta stand on your 10. You gotta make cold decisions at cold times, right? But at the same time, any discipline should never be bragged upon and out there in the world when it comes to your hood. That type of shit is sacred. I don't believe in all of that type of shit. Like when you a real one and shit, that shit's supposed to stay in your hood. If it gets out like that, then what your hood structure look like? You might as well just keep cameras in your hood 24/7. You see what I'm saying? Because when people see that type of shit, what make you think some of them niggas won't fold or turn on some of you niggas? Every nigga, y'all keep on DPing these little niggas and putting it on YouTube. Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen. They gonna go through embarrassment. They might not can't take the half these niggas is not mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas know that ain't nothing. That mean you went against the grain. Or you did something that somebody feel like you shouldn't have did and you had to squabble behind it. All that come with the game. Or sometimes some niggas just do some weird shit. But long story short, one of these little YNs out here, y'all discipline them and put them on YouTube. Guess what's gonna happen? They gonna go ahead and tell them everything what's going on in that neighborhood since y'all didn't whoop that nigga ass. Y'all didn't kicked his ass, put him on internet and had his whole family look at him. And now the world is looking at him a certain type of way. One of these YNs, mark my word. And then they go expose everything. Nigga, yeah, y'all niggas you go kick that little nigga in his head and throw him in a trash can and y'all put him out there on YouTube like that so the whole world can see it. But you call that your homie and you love that nigga? That's gonna be the nigga that's gonna tell on y'all. Not like that, but let me tell y'all something too. There is a lot of mixed ethnicities starting to join these gangs now. You see what I'm saying? Way more than ever. You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga from the Philippines joining a blood gang. You know what I'm saying? You got a Mexican joining a blood gang, and he's super whooped out and all this shit. He went to the high school in your community at 10th grade. He got put on at 11th. Something go down. Y'all done punched on him and knocked his eye socket back and some shit like that. And he's going to tell on y'all. I'm not playing. I'm telling you I could see it. I literally could see the fact that y'all want to put on anybody. In gang culture, we had to know somebody. You had to know, nigga, we knew everybody mama. We all went to the same school. It was a tight-knit community. Nowadays, niggas, you go to a school in another city, but you got a little homeboy, you like, come get put on. You know what I'm saying? You had that nigga come get put on and shit. He riding, he hanging, he drinking, he smoking until it really go down. He come from a good home. He come from his family and shit straight. You know what I'm saying? He got family ties and family oriented and all that shit. He got a mama and daddy inside the house. So he coming over here, he's practicing. He don't come from the struggle. You know what I'm saying? But you want him to be real and be down and be solid. That's gonna be the one that's gonna turn on one of y'all. So I hope some of you YNs that's watching me right now realize just because he's willing to come get put on your hood or your set don't mean he's solid. A lot of these youngsters have not been battle tested. It's so easy to get a jump on, a put on, and you chunking up your gang and all that shit. That's cool. Don't get it wrong. But when it really go down, though, you know what I'm saying? When a nigga go jump in that car and go hit that counter and bounce out. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, little nigga dropped one of the gloves at the crime scene. Or he touched one of the bullets, and one of the bullets came out the Glock. They found it at the crime scene. They got him. They pressured him. They got him in the detective room. They saying, you going down for all of this shit. Now we know, how long you been over there? I'm been in there 12 months. All of a sudden, nigga, yeah, now his mama saying, baby, look, you supposed to run our mechanic shop, or you supposed to take over the family, the business. We can't have you go to jail and do all this time behind these people you barely know over there. You wanted to be cool. You got caught up. Now give them up. What you think is going to happen? What do y'all think is going to happen? Y'all keep putting on all of these random people because they say they just want to join. Nigga, it's so crazy. Like, it's like a female asking a nigga who want to have sex and everybody lining themselves up. These niggas is putting on anything, anybody. And man, come on, bro. Come on, man. This shit is... I ain't knocking you young niggas, though. I ain't knocking the young generation. But you can look at some of them niggas' eyes and shit. Them niggas don't got a scratch on their face, bro. Not a scratch on their face. Telling you, boy, these niggas to get your ass up. And then you keep disciplining these niggas. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, too. Y'all niggas out here glorifying niggas getting DP'd and all that shit until one of them niggas tell on one of y'all niggas. You like, oh, damn, he turned. You didn't kick that nigga ass. You didn't kick that. every which way. You done knocked his tooth out. You done socked his eye out of socket and all that crazy stuff. And now you want that nigga that still had lords. See, this new generation, they don't know what that shit is, man. So I'm telling y'all, be careful, bro. Let's get back to the content, though. Let's go.
As the hunter of the Rolling 60s. Rhetoric they frame as part of a racketeering pattern of intimidation and control. On December 31st, 2022, on an intercepted call, BigU said that he was bigger than deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle and that he disciplined Nipsey Hussle and that defended he was bigger than any other Rolling 60, according to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche.
Now, let me ask y'all this. How y'all feel about that? Why was it important for him to say he's bigger than Nipsey Hussle? You know what I'm saying? Why was it important to tell the world that Nipsey Hussle got DP'd? Nipsey would have never said no shit like that out loud. You know what I'm saying? He would have never just said that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that type of shit supposed to be in your hood. It's supposed to be sacred. But, hey, man, this is how the game go, man. You know, it ain't nobody bigger than the program, bro. Let's go.
On January 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant BigU said he was not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with BigU, I'm going to kill him, period. I am going to murder him. The superseding indictment's new overt acts expanded far beyond the already detailed allegations about a Las Vegas studio artist's murder, dispensary robberies, and extortion payments. It adds a series of fresh overt acts that aim to show BigU and his associates using fear to tighten their grip on Los Angeles streets and on wealthy clients. In one added episode, BigU discusses disciplining a fellow Rolling 60s member identified as OG Crip Cuz, claiming he had to be beaten for perceived disrespect and warning that he could have had him killed instead.
All right, so I know a lot of people like, man, why y'all? Look, this is the shit that's already out on the internet, bro. Y'all got to understand something. You know, BigU said it himself. Once it hit the internet, then it's public information. This came specifically from BigU. Now, the fact that he didn't know that he was being on a wiretap, it's a cold thing, bro. He had no idea he was under surveillance. You see what I'm saying? But this is a lot of excessive talking on that wire, though. You see what I'm saying? Nigga got beaten for disrespect. Woo, shit. So, man, I don't know, bro. This is crazy, man. You know, a lot of niggas didn't probably see this the thing. Whoever that person is, I would assume he's gonna be. I might be wrong. He say he beat the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, bro. So he's not a fan of BigU. So when you do shit like that, when you beating on niggas, man, you don't know who will turn on you. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some nigga like, man, I ain't never like that nigga. Boy, man, what nigga? Hell yeah, nigga, 87. That nigga did some kung fu shit. Nigga kicked me in my throat, nigga, and made me shit on myself. Nigga, I don't like that nigga. I ain't never like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you got to realize when you at the top of the food chain, bro, you going to have a lot of enemies, bro. A lot of people got to dislike you because what you got to put down is stay at the top. No man stays. Look, you kill a head, the body go fall. And if you want to be the man, you got to knock down the boss. You see what I'm saying? And shit, nigga, any line of disrespect at the top, you got to do some ruthless shit to any nigga that challenge you. That's the only way you stay at the top. You don't stay at the top by having a conversation with a nigga. You got to harm that person, from your hood or not. See, I was watching the other day, right? They had, I didn't know Tookie Williams actually was, he denounced Crippin. During his last stages in prison, he was actually writing books and, he wanted to change the dynamic of what he created. You see what I'm saying? He denounced it. He talked to the kids. He was doing phone calls. It's all on YouTube, man. If y'all think I'm playing with y'all, Tookie Williams denounced, Crippin. You know what I'm saying? He realized that he started something that just was bigger than what he ever expected. You see what I'm saying? He literally, had remorse of, his actions. Maybe it's just because he didn't want to, go through the chamber or whatever happened. But same time, I was listening to his words. He had no idea that this shit was gonna come out to be what it was. You know what I'm saying? This is a man from Louisiana. You see what I'm saying? And it was cold because I'm like, damn, do the world know that, you know, what his message was in his last days? Did the world know that he realized what he started got out of control? A lot of senseless murders, a lot of vicious murders, a lot of people died behind what we call community revolution in progress, right? Community revolution in progress, right? You know, it's 2026, right? Somebody get killed for wearing his hat in LA. You see what I'm saying? Especially in any keyway neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Today's society it don't really mean too much, but a lot of people have lost their lives wearing the wrong color. You see what I'm saying? Just because of color. So when we sit back and we think about that shit, how many of y'all right now say you cool with your son dying just because he get caught in the wrong neighborhood wearing the wrong color? Can you live with that? You see what I'm saying? Because we never talked about getting the money. We only talked about the murders, the killings. We never came together and said, nigga, if we start getting money, we're dying over a community that nobody has no real estate in. Only person who was smart enough to really buy some major real estate that's on a public level was Nip. Nipsey went and bought a plaza. Do you know what that means to a community where niggas then died for this shit, then killed for this, and did everything under the sun, did prison time for this? You see what I'm saying? And then you come and buy a plaza? Everybody is coming to hang with you. You got the music, you got the stores, you got the clout, you got the money, you got the baddest female from California on your arm. Who would listen to anybody else besides that type of person? That creates a lot of friction. Let me tell you something. Y'all better take this shit to the bank. When you overshining everybody in your community, you offending people at this point. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't help everybody, but you get up. Everybody got the same 24 hours. You can't tell me that people did not hate or dislike Nipsey Hussle of his accomplishments. It can't be all love and no hate. Somebody got to hate you out there. You see what I'm saying? Why you get to have all of this shit and I got to sit here and watch all the kids run up to your Maybach Benz? I got to sit people watch you jumping out the car with the baddest movie star from LA? You know what I'm saying? I got to watch you throwing all these parties and having all of these celebrities come to see you. You got people all over the country buying your clothes, supporting you. And then somebody got the nerve to say, oh, he ain't no nigga, like he ain't killed nobody. He ain't getting no prison time. Somebody is going to hate that. It cannot be all love and no hate, bro. So if y'all think Nipsey Hussle didn't have it hard over there, he had it hard. But then again, think about it. He decided to build his empire. He could have went anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Now, a lot of people over there love Nip for what he done, what he accomplished, but everybody didn't love him over there because somebody had to have that hatred in their heart. Nigga waking up, nigga, his stomach hungry. You see what I'm saying? His stomach eating through his back. This nigga pulling up in a Maybach on Monday, a Range Rover on Tuesday, a Jag on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Black Sam pulling up in that new Benz thing, you know what I'm saying? Butters with the peanut butter guts in it. Come on, man. Nigga jumped on a Puma jet, did a video in another country, flew back at the Laker game. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, doing all of these shows. Come on, having all of these hoes and shit. You mean to tell me that everybody like, yeah, my nigga Nip? Hell no, bro. Let me tell you something. When you get that type of money, if you don't feed a dog, it's going to turn on you. You see what I'm saying? You become the prey. You see what I'm saying? You become the victim. You see what I'm saying? Because you offending everybody by your success, nigga. Yeah, nigga, and niggas be thinking like, oh, nigga, I got to pay all these bills to keep this shit going. But some niggas feel like, shit, nigga, you could have gave me $20,000. Nigga, I would have never said no. You could have gave me $5,000. Some niggas, he probably had to say no. He might have to say, hey, y'all can't hang up here no more. This my business. Some niggas might have been offended by, fuck you mean we can't hang at this plaza? Nigga, we been hanging here. You the homeboy. Somebody had to get offended. He owned all of that. The same spot he used to hang at, he went back and bought that shit. Somebody had to hate that, homie. Somebody had to dislike that. Y'all know damn well it's nowhere on this God's green earth everybody's gonna be proud of that. You see what I'm saying? Why you? You see what I'm saying? Nigga probably feel like nigga he ain't never had to go sit in a penitentiary for 20 years or 15 years. Somebody had to dislike that, bro. Let's go. Just keeping it real, nigga.
In another, he allegedly recounts a dispute involving Nipsey Hussle and other neighborhood figures, boasting that if things had gone differently, he would have had a problem with any man, and that issue would have been resolved, and he wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be here. A live prosecutor cite to show how BigU linked his status to life or death situations. So it's say right here, overt act number 155 on December 30th, 2022, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that when defendant Henley catches whack 100, I'm gonna break his jaw. Yeah, me too, BigU. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Overt Act 156 on December 31st, 2022, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that defendant Henley was bigger than the deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle, that defendant Henley disciplined Nipsey Hussle, and that defendant Henley was bigger than any other rolling 60. Okay. Overt Act number 157 on December 31st, 2022, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that if anyone has an issue with defendant Henley, they will no longer be alive. Overt Act number 158 on January 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that he was not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with defendant Henley, I'm gonna kill him, period. I am going to murder him. Overt Act number 159 on December 2nd, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley told BigU Enterprise Associates DS that to manipulate the press for DS's lawsuit against law enforcement, DS should show both positive and negative parts of his life, wear glasses, and say that he was working with development options, even though he was not. Overt Act number 160 on January 2nd, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley told BigU Enterprise Associates DS that defendant Henley needed to at least break the producer's jaw. God damn, BigU. Additional new overt acts describe BigU threatening to mess up a South Central Los Angeles business after employees refused him a discount and talking about hanging out in rival Grape Street territory while saying he could kill motherfuckers every day. God. Prosecutors say he bragged about always having two blowers, aka guns, and being able to pay others to carry out assaults. The feds say this illustrates how he allegedly blended direct violence with outsourced muscle. The superseding indictment also adds detail about contraband smuggling, accusing BigU of arranging to get a cell phone into a state prison and then selling miniature phones for $1,000 each, treating incarcerated people as another source of revenue. Together, the new acts are designed to deepen the narrative that he leveraged his Rolling 60s pedigree, podcasts, and documentary appearances to project an image of reform. The feds say privately he was invoking executions, beatings, and armed enforcement that maintain what prosecutors call the BigU Enterprise's grip on Los Angeles. For now, Nipsey Hussle's death remains solely a state case. In federal court, BigU faces no homicide charge tied to the rapper yet. He wasn't a part of this shit. Duh. What the? Now listen, man. There's in hoods in Los Angeles County, you had your young bulls. That's a Philly term, but you had your youngins and you had your older cats and all that stuff. And there's supposed to be a bit of structure. If you get out of line that structure, then you get summoned. They holler at you and all that. They deem whether you're going to get hands put on you, which is called a DP, or not. You might get a fine. You might get a car took from you. You might get told you can't come around here no more. A whole bunch of shit. A whole lot of things happen and a whole lot of shit, and it is what it is. But BigU is just bragging and talking shit. Not even necessarily bragging, but just talking shit, bro. Like, half of what he said ain't even happened. He said, oh, if I catch a whack 100, I'm going to break his jaw. You was in front of whack 100 and then break his jaw. So what the feds are doing is they're trying to say BigU is a whole entire gang leader. He had Nipsey Hussle DP'd, and that's that. Bro, DPs happen in hoods every day over petty shit. So I'm not going to say whether it happened or it didn't happen, but as far as, oh, Nip could have got blasted and all that, man, fuck out of here. No, we're not going with that.
All right, we definitely gonna say this though, right? Because at the end of the day, You know, he is a trending topic, man. He's been a trending topic for years now. You know, BigU was innocent until proven guilty, bro. We not, you know, we could speculate, we could have our own opinions, we could formulate our own opinions. Some people, bro, you know, let me tell y'all something, bro. We didn't got to the point where people don't want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear the truth because, you know, reality hurts. The reality hurts. People don't want to hear the truth because reality hurt, bro. Like the lie is people are more prone to go with the lie than the truth. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, let me tell y'all something, bro. Some of y'all don't know what a good person is because y'all controlled by money. Some of y'all don't know what a good person is because y'all controlled by money. You see what I'm saying? Money control y'all. You see what I'm saying? And the faster you get the money, the faster you spend that shit. Y'all got to understand something, bro. As y'all get older and as time prevail, all of these memories that you think you have, you're going to forget so many moments in your life. I'm talking about some of y'all are trauma bonded with each other. And that's the only reason why y'all around each other, because you trauma bonded. Some of y'all don't even like each other. And some of y'all are only around each other because y'all stuck in the same situation. That's why I say, you know, make sure you try to get you some money out here, because when you got some money, you know, it allow you to be in rooms. I mean, it allow you to walk away from rooms you don't want to be in. Like you literally could walk away from anything when you got some money. Because what a broke nigga got to say about me, I could care less. Your opinion is irrelevant. You stuck. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say get out here and go get you some money, young. Because all that shit niggas is doing, that trauma bonding shit, that shit is over with. Oh, this my nigga, man. We came through the struggle together. Nigga, that was 10 years ago. I'm not going through no struggles no more, nigga. I'm going to get out here and go earn mine. I'm going to go get me some. I'm not, all that trauma bonding shit, that shit is just, that's some juvenile shit. That is juvenile. Like, I'm not forcing nothing. You should not be forcing nothing with anybody at this point in time in your life. I don't care, nigga, if y'all grew up together, y'all, because let me tell you something. Bro, nigga, man, a nigga hate you because that is you and not them. Y'all, man, it's 24 hours in a day, bro. Don't y'all find that shit ironic how somebody from, I don't care whatever community you from, could have an impact on your life? That nigga don't got nothing going on with his life, but he can give you life lessons or I'm trying to tell and expect you. Man, some of you niggas is grown men getting talked to like kids out here in some of these communities, bro. How dare a nigga tell you something, nigga, and you got more money than him? You see what I'm saying? Nigga tell you how to live your life or nigga, you get your ass whooped and all, man, all that shit, bro. It comes a time when you reach a certain age. When you get to a certain age, nigga, everything off limits, nigga. You feel me? You got to just decide, nigga, what side of the line you want to be on. Because I'm at that point where, nigga, if you got to decide what side you on, you stay over there. Because I'm a firm believer, if you play both sides, nigga, you the enemy too. You the enemy too. It ain't no, oh, I'm neutral. That's the enemy. That's the nigga that'll let you die, and that's the nigga that'll take your side if you the winner. That's a dangerous person. Be careful with a nigga that be hanging with both sides. You know, you my boy, he my boy. I don't got nothing. Man, that nigga, man, I'm running with the winner. Nigga, damn, man, you killed my nigga, bro, but you know, you still my, fuck all that shit, bro. I truly believe if a nigga talk about a nigga that we all hang with on some grimy shit, nigga, yeah, you talk about me the same way too. You see what I'm saying? I don't even like nigga that talk about, if you talking about another nigga around me, bro, yeah, I can't hang with you. Especially if we all hang with each other and you talking about like harming that nigga and doing some shit. It's one thing, like, look at that nigga, that cake ass nigga over there in love and shit, and you can say it in his face, that's honorable. But if you can't say it to a nigga face, bro, nah, that's out, bro. Stop forcing relationships. Y'all out here forcing shit that you don't have to force. If you, nigga, let me tell you something. The average gang banger that's out here, nigga, playing this tough guy shit, he got a 9-to-5. He got a 9-to-5, and he goes in, he gotta ask, can he go take a break Can he go to the restroom or can he leave early? Somebody is controlling him. Then he come out in the world and play tough, nigga. I'm not buying that shit no more, nigga. You just ask your boss, can you go pee? Nigga, you ain't that motherfucking tough. You ain't say, hey, Damu, hey, man, I'm finna, hey, boss, I'm finna leave early, man. You know, my baby mama tripping or some shit, nigga. Yeah, nah, you know, I gotta go ahead and head butter because I can't put my hands on her. And you know what I'm saying? I'll holler at you more. Whoop, whoop. hey, Keyway, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta get up out of here, cuz, you feel me? Yeah, nah, nigga. Hey, boss. Hey, good looking, cuz. Good looking, bro. Yeah, and I gotta go, nigga. I gotta get to the set. I gotta get to the set and go, nigga, go put in some work, nigga. I gotta go kill some of my people. Yeah, nigga. Hey, boss, you already know, kid. I gotta go kill them niggas, kid. Yeah, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. I'm gonna knock them down. I'll be back at work. Now, I might be a little late because I'm gonna get my little drink on because my psyche is fucked up. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm helping us. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Need a boy a fool, man. After certain lines get crossed, after certain bonds is broken, bro, it ain't no coming back from that shit. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no coming back from that shit. That prime example, if somebody knocked my tooth out right now, do you think I'm gonna be cool with the dude who knocked my motherfucking shit back? Yeah, man, we just fighting, man. My bad. I didn't mean to knock your tooth out. And you ain't paying for that medical, that dental, man. Out of here, nigga. You the enemy now. You know what I'm saying? We give access to our lives too much, man. We give too much access, bro. Just imagine if you cut off some of that access. You see what I'm saying? So you can know who you really is. Like when I woke up this morning, nigga, I got up. I talked to myself for a minute. Yeah, I talked to myself a lot, right? And then I just sat there and I was just telling my mind that I can't control nothing in this world. Nothing somebody do, nothing somebody say, but I can control my mind. That's the only thing I can control. I can't control if the broad want to leave. You know what I'm finna say. You know what I'm saying? I can't control if a nigga want to cherry pick, lie on me, hate on me, disrespect me. That's not my business. That's not my problem. But I can control my mind. I can control how you could be yelling. You can say whatever. You can say, oh, that bitch at, bust that, all that. If I read that, take that in, and I formulate an emotion behind that, that's on me. That's the weakness that we get because you allowed that shit to, and it ain't even true. Most of y'all sit back, man, nigga be like, oh, that nigga a buster over there, man. And nigga be like, nigga, who a buster? You know, like, white be like, man, F your mama. If you take that in and that affects you personally, that is on you. You can't control nothing in this world but your mind. You can control how you take shit, how you receive it. That's it. Gotta realize, bro, a lot of y'all forgot who y'all was. Y'all don't got that dog in y'all no more. See, I still got a dog in me. The dog in me, oh, nigga, I'm a cold nigga. Because I know every day I wake up, I have to understand that you have to be who you want to become. You got to act like the person you want to become. You got to constantly work on yourself. Nigga who stay the same, live in the same suit, same body, think the same way. I evolve every day. I look in that mirror, boy, I ain't gonna lie, I got in the mirror, I breast my teeth, I'm like, God damn, God, you took your time when you made me, boy. There's some niggas out here doing bad in life. Nigga, I feel myself. Nigga, I feel it. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? I dig myself. I like what God created. Some of y'all don't like yourselves. And it projects out there in the world. Because a lot of y'all niggas be mad at certain niggas because they got motion and they having fun and shit. But then here come your little sad ass and shit. Man, that nigga ain't all that shit. Why you worrying about that then, nigga? Yeah, back to the content, though. Let's go.
Secondly, he just talking. You say, oh, I got 2 blowers on me. Did he turn himself in with 2 blowers? Did y'all ever catch him with?
Let me tell you something. I don't normally, respond to that, but let me give you some game. Now, ain't nothing wrong with staying the same. Let me tell you something. If you stay the same, you're not growing. If you stay the same, you're not growing. You know what I'm saying? You get the same results. Stay the same. Be the same person you is today, tomorrow, yesterday. You're never going to grow. You never go be rich. See, people that have this ideology that when you stay the same, that something's going to change. People is waiting on shit to happen when you stay the same. Nah, nigga, you got to change some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to change your drawers every day, don't you? You know what I'm saying? How long can you wear the same drawers? You know what I'm saying? You got to change, nigga. All right, don't go work out. Put it like this. I got something for you, gang. And I just give you some real game, though, right? Let me tell you something. Stay the same. Don't go work out. Watch what's going to happen 10 years from now. You keep eating reckless, you know, and African Americans, you know, colon cancer is real. You see what I'm saying? You know, you stay the same. You want to be a shooter, keep shooting people. One day you eventually get caught. And society gonna make you change once you're sitting up in there doing life. You go change. You go change. Think about it. If you stay the same, if you're 40 years old and you stayed the same and you still think like a 20-year-old, you done wasted 20 years of your life. You're 40 now and you're still doing the same shit you was doing when you was 20. No, that's not realistic, gang. So I highly advise people to change. You gotta change, bro, because if you stay the same, you get the same results. That's the only way you can prosper and you can grow, bro. Let's go.
Two blowers, y'all been on Big U's heels for a decade. So if Big U would have read a stop sign and they would have caught his ass, they would have stripped his car and would have found the quote unquote two blowers. So nah, we not hearing that shit, bro. They're trying to add more salt on the Big U. They're trying to make sure that it's spread out, that they automatically say, well, even if we miss here, we're going to get here. It's basically throwing 1,000 darts and seeing which ones are going to land. Them saying Big U got communications of this and communications of that. All right. But if Big U was so violent and all that shit, then he would have had Nipsey Hussle killed for disrespecting him. Y'all heard you ain't got a clue. What you even do? Man, I had no houses up. Man, I had no pieces of my houses up. Like, come on, bro. So, nah, they just adding shit, bro. But Big U said, I don't got no beef with Nipsey Hussle. So what the hell is the point of that? What's the hell the point of that shit? Like, what's the point? Oh, ramp up hate. So now y'all want to use Nipsey Hussle's death and then try to make it seem like, oh, we may find something that he may have had something to do with this and with that and all this shit, bro. Let me tell y'all something, man. What happened to Nipsey Hussle is unfortunate, but it ain't had nothing to do with no goddamn Big U. And if it would have had something to do with Big U, I'm fairly certain something would have happened to Big U. Just gonna be all the way honest. A lot of y'all cats believe, and some of y'all do, that everybody around LA was afraid of Big U. That ain't true. that shit ain't true. He just ran his people the way that he ran his people according to the feds. So believe what you will, but I'm not finna sit up here, not the Big U I know. Nah, hell nah. I'm not finna sit up here and accept that bullshit. But if he did something, like I keep on saying, some of y'all get mad when I say this shit. They be like, well, you can't say this, say that. If Big U was dumb enough to do this shit that they accuse him to do, that's on him, nigga. You get what you get. Chin up, chest out, nigga. Ain't no, I don't spare nobody. You put yourself in situations and you ultimately roll that dice and gamble, that's your fault. Because at the end of the day, if he gets found guilty, you know what everybody gonna sit there and say? Your ass should have knew better. And this had nothing to do with nothing. There's no reasons for a lot of this shit to happen. Bro, you are a goddamn celebrity. You could have been doing drops. You could have been, man, there's so much shit Big U ass could have been doing, but that's why cats need management. Flat out. Now, some of y'all cats too alpha to be led by somebody and let them have their hand in your pot and all this shit. Man, listen, one hand that stirred this pot can get ingredients from over here. So shit, it is what it is. But man, we gonna see. But they dropped that second. superseding indictment to basically, dare I say, put a reputational spin on them. Because if their damn evidence was really that solid, this shit wouldn't even be needed. But you want to use a big ass death of a California treasure to assault the damn jury. That's all that is. That's to manipulate the jury. That ain't for shit else. I see through that shit because BigU just asked for the people who are quote unquote telling on them the snitches and all this shit, but they failed to tell y'all this part. All his mail is being checked. His calls are being monitored. If he messes it up with his calls, they'll take his calls away. So what BigU is doing is looking at the angle that they're trying to hit him with and basically go at his defense. Now, some of y'all gonna say, Nash, that's bullshit. He's just trying to threaten the people and so he can expose who the snitches are and all this stuff and everything. Bro, they can give him the snitches or the cooperating people against him, sit him in a goddamn room like they normally do with the lawyers, let him see the names, and ship his ass right back to his cell. And the moment that he says anything, bro, ain't nobody crashing out for no goddamn BigU. I hate to say this to y'all, but ain't nobody sitting here running these streets about to crash out for BigU. You know where he's sitting at? Feds. You know what he's looking at?
Hold on, Seti, hold on. You getting too big for your britches, bastard. Yeah, some niggas out here that crash out for BigU. Shit. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. It's somebody. It's always somebody that crash out for somebody. But let me just say this, right? Go get you some life insurance, homie. Go get some life insurance because life insurance is not always after you die. You go get an IUL life insurance where you can pull out money on that life insurance. I was working out a deal with a life insurance company. It just didn't fall through. Wanted too much, but let me just tell y'all this too. Right now, I deactivated all of my social media accounts. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a TikTok for a little minute because I noticed that that's the first thing we do. We pick up that phone. We looking at views and likes and all of that shit, bro. That shit control your mind, bro. Sometimes you need a social media detox, nigga, a reset. But go get you some life insurance, homie. I'm telling y'all right now because I feel like this. It's no way you should be a nigga at the top of the food chain, and when you get caught and you go down, you don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put nothing up. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, you know, you should be always, man, anytime you hit a lick 30,000, nigga, you should go put up 10,000. You hit a lick for 30K. You go put 10,000 up for that lawyer. You see what I'm saying? You go put 10 up. And every time you go hit a lick or you come up on something, go put something away, bro. Because I noticed the niggas at the top of the food chain, man, they end up, they get caught and they broke. Right now, man, it's no money out there in society, bro. It ain't no money generating right now. It is hard times. Ain't nobody spending right now. Everybody is struggling. Don't get it wrong. I don't care if you could go fly, travel, put gas in your car, groceries. We're still struggling. This is a struggle. Y'all might not notice it, but we're struggling, homie. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's up to y'all on how y'all micromanage y'all shit. It's finna get worse. It's finna get worse. So y'all make sure y'all understand, homie, that you got to figure out a way. People are operating off of credit cards right now just to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how hard it is, man. A lot of y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I'm an independent person, right? You know, I solely rely on grinding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might not. Some of y'all might not even want responsibility. I have a flood amount of responsibility. You know, so when I hear people talk all that gangster shit, I feel like, damn, nigga, how much responsibility do you have? Because if you out here doing all this gangster shit, somebody is handling your bills. So I pay all my bills. I'm flooded to the neck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes nigga, the other day I'm sitting here opening up my mail, right? And I looked at a fucking bill. I'm like, oh, man, it's always a bill every day. And then I be hearing niggas say, nigga, y'all can have the gangster shit. Look, I can't afford to be a gangster because if I fall, this shit is all on me. I can't afford to get out here, nigga, and go stand on the corner, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s now. You know, I did that. I was letting bitches and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I was getting street money. So that shit was going fast. But nigga, as I started to really get my shit together, I can't sleep at night because it's all on me. It's all, if I fall off, I lose everything. Guess who gonna be there to pick me up? Nobody. So when you become a grown man, homie, don't let these, nigga, call me a buster, call me a mark, call me all that shit. Cause the nigga that's 9 out of 10 saying that shit, I promise you, he ain't paying lights, gas, cable, insurance, car note, rent, life insurance, all these other bills you got going on, credit cards and all. They're not doing all that. Gas, cable, energy, water, all of that. Man, Lou, trust me, nigga, go stand out there on that corner, nigga, and nigga come drop a chopstick, a gun right by your side and shit. He like, man, I don't know who gun that is. Oh, y'all both going down. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to pull out your rent money just to bail yourself out and all this shit. Man, come on, bro. Come on. A lot of these niggas don't have no responsibility, bro. You see what I'm saying? I could never, I could never infiltrate or portray to be a nigga that's out there like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit for a good 25, 28 years. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 12 years old with 6'9" on my orange, bro. I have nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the tough nigga out there beating up niggas and who gonna pay my medical bill? I don't even have, man, I literally have to pay my own medical. I have a plan that I have to pay for my own medical. I don't get the medical it's all on me, bro. It's literally on me. So when y'all see me, bro, see me as a nigga that's on his grown man shit. I am who I am. I'm always gonna be from where I'm from. You can't take that from me. You can't change that. I can't change that. I did what I did. I made my name. I had to hurt a lot of people. I did a lot of violent shit when I was young and dumb. So whether I'm out there beating up niggas now today, I can't afford it. I can't literally. It costs to go to jail. It costs a lawyer. Nigga don't rip. I have a spreadsheet. Yeah, I have a spreadsheet on how I manage my bills. That's crazy. A street nigga that have to use a spreadsheet to micromanage his bills and make sure that I stay afloat every month. I literally have, I'm always on the internet, figure, I can spend this money, I can spend that, I can do this. I can't. Yeah, you already know I use Excel, but this the thing. When you get to a certain point in your life, bro, you can't say, nigga, I wake up and I'll be like, damn, am I still that same nigga? No, I'm just smarter and I'm more aggressive as far as in surviving, because the streets go teach you how to survive, right? But the real world, can you survive? Right now, nigga, my goal, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I said, let me go get some more water. Let me go get some rice. Let me go get some more beans. I need to start stacking just in case we all have to be stuck in our houses again, because I think a part 2 is coming real soon. I'm always, when you get older, you start watching the world news, the world stage, the news, and all these different diseases that's coming out and shit. Some nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, some niggas that look like they got some shit, I be like, I'm holding my nose. I ain't catching I can't afford to catch a disease either. I smell a whiff of some shit. But nah, man, I'm just grown now, bro. I'm grown. When y'all see Nina Boy, bro, y'all see just a grown man that's handling his business. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know, I am where I'm from. So when I see niggas, bro, I tell a nigga, homie, nigga, what's your name, homie? All right, cool. What name your mama give you? You know what I'm saying? I be on some grown man shit, bro. But make sure y'all understand, bro, it costs to go to jail, bro. It costs to, nigga, somebody got to be putting money on your book so you can eat every day. But these is the choices that you made. You made that choice. Nobody, you wake up with a choice and a decision every day. So if you make the wrong choice, how do you feel about making somebody else pay for the choices that you had to make? I can't fall, bro. I can't even sleep at night, bro, because I know if I crash out, if I lose it all, it's all on me. So when I be sometimes nigga like, man, hey, such and such said drive to California and go fight that nigga. and get caught, go to jail, whatever. Not come to me. I'd rather nigga come to me. I'm not going to none of you niggas that don't have no responsibility. I ain't going to none of you niggas. I'm not chasing a nigga that don't got nothing in his pockets. Come over here, nigga. And I promise you, we play ball on my terms. I would never let a nigga who ain't even working or hustling, trying to make a decent living for himself, dictate the terms of what it is with me. Y'all got to realize, homie, when you reach age 30, money means everything. Do not let the streets fool you and tell you that your status in the streets is more worth a roof over your head, medical, dental, insurance, a car to move around. Some of you niggas out here are still walking. Niggas out here walking, calling niggas busters and shit. And nigga don't even got a car. Some shit, nigga living with his motherfucking grandma somewhere. And the delusion that we have in our heads, bro, the audacity that a nigga will sit up here and play some motherfucking games and shit. Nigga talking about niggas is real niggas out here, but nigga deep down inside, nigga piss poor. Nigga, I know when you asking your grandma if she go eat the leftovers, can you have some? Hell nah, bro. That's out. Let's get back to the content though. Let's go.
Life. Nigga, please. Yeah, all right. I wish the hell y'all would. This is a strategy by BigU and his team to say we need to see this shit because we had to attack the credibility. So if I get a snitch and I find out this snitch is in the feds and he's on an appeal and all of this shit, then goddamn me, hey, he got incentivization to come here and say whatever the hell he want to say. I'm going to be fair. But like I say, they put together a hell of a case and throw his ass down the damn cellar, and it is what it is. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. I'm saying let the facts play out, but I'd be damned if I don't call out what the feds are doing. But y'all, let me know.
The run, you know, so I just was like, I'm gonna sign.
Chilling. He heard the song Nipsey diss, right? And he was like, hey, cuz is this song about me? So Nipsey stood up or whatever.
We are going to take a closer look at what happened. Let me know if you think this is true. Before we
As you know, the resistance, the gravity. I'm trying to
picture this. Nipsey Hussle was making moves to get out of his contracts with Sony.
We're going to be sick that they let you go.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's they lost though. Feel me?
All them labels that was bullshit just having this come.
Blow the horns. Nip Hustle is in the building.
Was not happy about this. He was reportedly furious. In response, he allegedly went back and took all of Nipsey's equipment, trying to shut down his progress and kill his ambition.
Me and Nipsey had a fallout. He had my equipment, and I wanted to use my equipment. He got mad because I got my equipment back.
Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't want to pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment, but the white folks is pulling me away from the set. I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk. We started talking business idea. This white boy see I'm a sharp nigga. This white boy pulled me into business ventures, the vector sector, right? So now I'm being expanded, but now they pulling me away from the set.
So then that's when our conflict started. I ended up getting the equipment back and said, I'm going to move it right here at my shop on 43rd and Crenshaw. And then everybody can get there all the time. Nip, you can get to it when you want to. So he got mad.
You ain't gonna get on my way, you on my way, bro.
He ain't like that. He's supposed to make a diss song about me. Well, I ain't no rapper. I'm a scrapper. So we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admit it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning.
So freedom of speech don't exist. Let's go.
So he can get his discipline. And his brother got in the way. Talking about my brother not going nowhere.
If you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood. You know,
Y'all look at Chris Brown. Look at little Chris. He over there sad like a puppy. He don't want to be there. Let go.
My brother not going nowhere.
if you can go to the club and spend $80,000 on bottles, and you can spend $10,000 to go in the club, but you haven't done nothing to help the neighborhood. You know, this young man just gave a 500 pair of tennis shoes.
But what BigU didn't know was that Nipsey was way ahead of the game. He had already recorded around 150 songs. The man was a workhorse.
Piece content up until February 16th was the album release.
Very strategic. I love the planning behind everything.
Thank you. So when BigU made his move, Nipsey already had a plan in the back of his mind.
He sold, he did what no other rappers do today. He sold his own music. He sold his own music. So when I came along and Steve came along, we had a formula that merged what he do, but he outworked any artist I've seen.
Wow, that was deep. We're gonna leave it right there, man. Yeah, we finna go back. We gotta go back down that rabbit hole, man. So we finna start pulling up a lot of Nip content, man. But gotta get up out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, hype, and subscribe to the channel. We got more content coming. We finna go down, you know, we finna do a marathon on Nipsey Hussle content, man. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all new to the channel, man. Welcome. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's go.